Why y'all there? Lord have mercy, what a blessing. I'm Dan. I'd like to welcome everyone to my home in the sticks. Wherever you are at in the world, I hope you're having a great week and everything's good with you. Before we get started on today's video, I always like to say that if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over her, that's sure enough, thank you for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is, Lord of mercy, we're going to talk about home security. I had to make some upgrades, so let's get after it. So about after 7 to 8 years, my Wi-Fi cameras, my battery operated Wi-Fi cameras finally bit the dust. And I knew that I wanted to have some type of security camera running over here on the farm. Not for so much people, but for critters, and also when UPS drops something off. I always want to be alerted and know when they drop something off over here at the farm. So after doing tons of research on Amazon, I found a camera. It's a wireless, solar powered security camera. It's packed with a lot of features. I'm going to show you that here in a second. I really read all of the comments that folks leave on things on Amazon just to see if they're having any problems or if it's actually in fact working. So what I did was I bought two of these cameras. I have one set up. I have another one right there. Haven't set it up, but I figured I'd do an unboxing and show you what's in the box, and then we'll go outside and I'll show you what the camera looks like set up. So let's go. Okay, so this camera is made by a company called VIMKIM, VIMKIM, and this is the model number DM324, and this is a solar powered security camera. So we're going to get this guy open. The seal is still on here. Get in here and see what's in the box. Okay, in the box we have a user's manual, a positioning sticker or a template if you're going to mount this maybe in some brick or something like that. We have the metal post that the solar panel is going to mount on. It's adjustable, it swivels. Also included is all of the hardware, screws and the red doubles, a Type-C charging cable, and lastly is the solar panel itself. And this appears to be a monocrystalline panel, which is what I like. And for the folks that like numbers, this panel is 5.5 inches long by 3.25 inches wide. So this is a pretty decent sized panel, and I'm sure, I know that it's going to collect enough sun to keep the camera powered up. Looking at the camera itself, up at the top there is a PIR sensor, which is really nice. You could set the sensitivity on the sensor to highly sensitive to not really sensitive at all. We got some indicator lights, and we also have IR and white LEDs, which are these two guys right here. And we have our camera lens here down at the bottom. That's the correct positioning of it. This works off of Wi-Fi, so you have two antennas that swivel. So you can place those antennas however you need them for connectivity and range. Up at the top, we have a reset button. We have a reset button and a power button, and that is your micro SD card slot. The camera that I have running right now, I have a 128 gig micro SD card in there, and it's been doing the do, and I haven't had any problems with it so far. This little cover right here appears to be waterproof because it has rained, and I haven't had any issues yet. And right here on the back side of the mount itself is your power interface. This is where your plug will go in for your solar charger or for your solar panel. Some other really nice features about this camera is the bottom part of this camera swivels and I'm not going to do it because I don't want to mess the motor up, but you have 340 degrees of swivel this way and pan this way. It's 108 degrees. So this guy will spin around. You can look there, you can look over here. Really nice. You can also, if you want to, I haven't, there is a cloud app, it's called Cloud Plus, that you can subscribe to with this company if you want to keep and store the videos that this thing records. I myself, I don't. I just look at the pictures or the alerts that it gives me and I just delete them. And if there's something I don't want to save, I'll save it. But I can show you a lot more in the app itself. So yeah, let me show you that. Setup is pretty easy with this camera, and there's a QRF code inside the owner's manual. You can scan that with your phone and it'll lead you to the Cloud Plus app. So we're going to open the app up, and I figured this would be the easiest way to show you what I'm talking about because I'm not good at explaining some things. But anyways, the camera that I have installed right now that's up and running, we're going to hit it, and this is going to be a live version of the camera. It's the camera running right now. There it is. Really nice picture, 2K HD picture. A few of the nice features on this camera, sorry about the glare, I'm trying not to get it in there. But this is your command functions here, and there's two of them. I hope y'all can make that out. One is a screenshot. The next one is hold to talk. So if a delivery man or somebody shows up and it triggers an alarm on your camera, you could actually hold that and talk to the person. It's actually rather loud. If you want to record what's going on, you can hit that button there. This right here is your motion detect. You can turn that on or off. It's on right now, and these are all your settings for your motion detection. This middle one right here, PTZ, we'll turn it this way, and we hit the PTZ button there, and now we can rotate the camera. (340 degrees). And now we can pan vertically as well. If a camera gives you an alert and you want to track what's going on, it's really nice to know that you can pan the camera and look and see what's going on. And it's pretty sensitive. You can just tap it and it'll move in increments, or you hold it and it'll pan all the way around. Another nice feature is this camera has a light, so you can set the camera up to where, well, I just turned it on. But anyways, you can set it up to where at night, if your camera picks up any motion, lights will come on. Okay, this camera also has a siren, which is really neat. I'll show you that when we go outside. And this one is an audio warning and strobe light warning. So if you're not at home, you can set this right here, and if something walks up within 65 feet of the camera, it'll give off an audio and light warning, strobe light warning. This one is the full color mode. I have mine set up to full color night vision because, yeah, it's just cool. If you want to save on power, there's two other versions that you can use, the intelligent vision and black and white night and vision. I prefer the full color, so I just leave it on that. Let's see if we go back. The last one is going to be your album for this camera. So if you take any screenshots or any video, it'll be saved in this folder right here. So each one of these tabs gives you subsections underneath it. So if you want to customize anything, this is where you do it from. If you're hooked up to the cloud, this is where all your information will be. The way this works is VIMKIM suggests that before you mount the camera, you connect it to your Wi-Fi system. And speaking of Wi-Fi, this camera works off of the 2.4 gigahertz system. So if you run in 5, it's not going to work. It's got to be 2.4. Not a deal breaker for me. But if you want to add, you add your device here, and you pick You pick what device you have. Mine is this one right here. And you follow the on-screen directions. It's really, really easy. Once you're ready to set up the camera, the app will give you a QRF code, and you would match the camera's lens up to your phone like that. Just let them look at each other, and this will send the information to the camera. So really, really easy to set up, in my opinion anyways. I'm just not a genius when it comes to this, but it was really easy for me. So let's go outside and I will show you what the camera looks like mounted, and in my case how I have mine mounted. So let's go do that. Okay, here's my solar panel mounted. I have it just pretty much tilted towards the sun. I catch about 6, maybe 7 hours of full sun right where I have it at. And I just have the wire running along that beam right there and connected into the back of the camera. I'll get you over there and show you that. Okay, here's the camera itself. And here is the power cord going in. Hopefully y'all can see that. But this is the cord that goes to the solar panel. And I have it mounted with 2 wood screws to this beam right here pointing out. Pretty dang simple. Another thing to note on this solar panel is when you are up and running and you have good connectivity and you're charging from the solar panel, that blue light right there will illuminate. So we're getting sun and we're recharging the batteries. Okay, the camera's armed, and let's see, whoop, you heard my phone go off. There's the alert that I got telling me that the camera picked up some motion, and if we hit view, it'll give you a list of all of the pictures of what the camera picked up motion wise. And to view it, you just press on it and you could either play it back or just look at it. I just look at it most of the time. I hope y'all can see all of that. Let me see if I can set the alarm, or maybe y'all can hear the alarm. All right. I think I have the alarm set really low because it's like really, really loud. And I don't have it set to where if the camera picks up any type of motion, the alarm sounds like that. But if you have an animal or maybe somebody that walks up your driveway and you want them to know, hey, you're being recorded and you need to get going, you hit that alarm and I'm sure that'll run them off, maybe, yeah. I turned the alarm up to 100. Let's see what that sounds like. And again. Yep, that was pretty loud. And let me say this, that I am not being sponsored by VIMKIM. They're not paying me to talk about their cameras. I myself purchased 2 of these with my money, and I figured I'd do a review on them because first thing I did is I got on YouTube to see if anybody has this camera or is using this camera or did any reviews of this camera, and I haven't found any. So yeah, this is the VIMKIM model. And for the money, they're about $40 each on Amazon. I think that there was a 20% coupon when I bought mine, and they give you, I think, 3% more off if you purchase multiple cameras, and I bought 2, so I got 27% or whatever it was that I got off on these cameras. So for the money, yeah, these cameras are really, really nice. Being the fact that they're solar battery operated, all of the functions that they have, and I am sure that I have missed a ton of options or telling y'all a ton of options of the camera, but yeah, just is what it is. I am not super techno on that. I just like using the simple things on the camera: tilt, pan, record, screenshot, stuff like that. So far, I really like the cameras. I've had this camera running probably for maybe 2 weeks. Haven't had any connection issues at all with my router inside my shop and the Wi-Fi router in my shop and the camera. No connectivity issues whatsoever. And yeah, it's just working. So if you are looking for a efficient way, I don't want to say cheap because $40 is a lot of money to me anyways, but a semi-cheap way to get some security on your farm, your home place, your homestead, your house, your apartment, give VIMKIM a look. I ain't just gonna shoot y'all a line of bull when it comes to stuff like this. If it's a piece of dookie, I'm sure enough gonna tell you it's a piece of dookie. But if it's working, I'll tell you it's working too. Well, all right, that's what I wanted to share with you and y'all today. I upgraded my security cameras over here at the Home in the Sticks using the VIMKIM solar powered camera. Working good so far. I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested in the camera. So yeah, you can take a look at it and go from there. So again, I hope everybody's having a show enough good week, and I hope you're staying safe amid the crisis that's always going on. If y'all like this video, go and give it a thumbs up to help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come over and give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff like messing around with solar powered security cameras. With that being said, you know it's coming. Dan Referee showing up. Always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody. You sure enough get your shine on. Put your hands in dirt, grow something. If you need some security cameras, check out VIMKIM. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.